Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here with another episode of NASCAR Racing 2003 season. We are racing the 2000 mod in the next race in our championship series. We don't have a good starting spot here at Richmond. The AI likes to drive pretty deep into turn one when they're alone, and quite frankly, I can't hang on to it. So a pretty poor qualifying effort by us, but that's not going to stop us from running 40 laps at this 3/4 of a mile short track. Green flag is in the air. We can't pass before the line. We got the Hill Bros car right there. Brandon's looking to the inside up there in the Texaco Haviland car. And let's just sort of bide our time here. Make good passes, pick them off as we see them. Darrell Waltrip is up there in the high lane, and what we don't want are these cars dive bombing us into turn 3. They do get a little rough, as you can see right there. Old Michael Waltrip with the bump. We're in between the Waltrips, gathering it up. Okay, so let's just regroup here, start from scratch, and hopefully these guys can get single file, and hopefully we don't get lapped. That's my main concern right now. Past the 50 car here, well, at least give it a try. We're stuck in this high groove. We're not in dead last, which is a plus. But what kind of race car driver would we be if we say that's a plus, we're not last? All right, it's still on the outside of the 50. Looks like the 32 of Scott Pruitt is behind us. We will duck into the bottom. We do have the bottom open, but this 50 car is giving me a headache. He's not really going, but it looks like we can get a good run off of this straightaway. See if we can put some pressure on him. Darrell is extending his lead there, so we do have a bit of a hole if we can get down into it. Carry this high lane momentum. Maybe the 50 will drop back. Well, we could slice in there, but I don't want to put my my fender anywhere near that 50. I don't think he would have slowed down in time, but we'll get him cleared here. At least we should. Yep, down the straightaway. Let's get under the 66 and the 44. Going for the double-double here. Under Waltrip and Kyle Petty. Let's try to stick to the bottom, and the car is really loose on corner exit. If you just mash the gas, there's a lot of torque in this gear ratio, so we don't want to go completely full out until we've got the car under us, but our acceleration here is pretty good, as you can see. We can go pretty hard down the front straightaway and make up some ground. I wonder how Brandon's doing up there. He got a little bit better starting spot than me, so he's got these guys cleared. Focusing on the 43 now. They're too wide in front of us, which can help us catch them, but definitely not help us pass them. This will be a one-stop race. I believe 33 laps was the fuel limit, so if we can, if we catch a quick caution, we can pit now and still be good, or we can try some strategy. If this is a race that looks to be going green, we can sort of split it in half and hope it cycles through and gain some advantage, because I don't want to pit with just 7 laps to go. That will sort of seal our deal, and the leaders will be much faster on those newer tires if they pit early. We'll just have to play it by ear and see what the leaders do. Under the 00 here, we've got Michael Waltrip in our sights now, and these guys are single file, so I think now we can sort of make our way to the front, pick them off as we see them. Michael Waltrip drifts up the track just a touch there. We can get under him, and if we can pass, say, a car a lap these next 5 or 6 laps, they'll put us close to the top 20. What we really need, though, is a caution to sort of get everyone together. However, I like the fact that we can go as fast as we can, and we are faster than these guys. We just have to bide our time doing it. This short track doesn't really allow for that many passing opportunities. We have to get them on corner entry, essentially, or if we get a good drive off here, as you can see, we can get beside of them before we get to the corner and complete the pass like so. Well, I say like so, but he's still up there. Good drive off, though. He doesn't have the drive off that we have, so we'll get him into turn 3. Hopefully we can clear him by the exit of the turn. Just barely. We cleared him. We can get out to the wall and gain that momentum. and hopefully those the soon-to-be lap cars will fight amongst themselves back there. Let's work on the Amico car here. Good run down to the bottom, under the 93. We have that position. Car wanted to wash up just a little bit there. We got it back under control. And on to the next one. We are in 26th place. So a top 20 isn't out of the question, and I think we have enough cars between us and the leader that I don't believe that we'll go a lap down, but we certainly can't rest on our laurels. Let's drive as fast as we can, safely, and catch up to this 21 here of Elliott Sadler. Yeah, we're going to get a good run here. And surprisingly enough, the cars do not feel as quick as they do in qualifying. It looks like the AI can lay down a monster lap on their own, but in race conditions, if they wear out the tires a bit, they'll definitely start coming back to me. One thing that I do pride myself on is tire wear and how well I take care of my tires compared to everyone else. It's like the old Days of Thunder slogan, I'm not going faster, everyone else is just going slower. Right, the Bell South car is right in front of us now with the 97, is that, or is that the 14? That's the 14, so we'll go under the 01 here and start working on the 14. Making our way into the top 25. The top 20 is certainly not out of the question. We're almost at the halfway mark. This race is ticking by fairly quickly for sure. All right, good drive off here. We should get under the 14. Still green, still racing hard, still putting cars behind us. All right, so it looks like the 11 is the next car up on the chopping block. We're in 24th place. Coming to the 20 lap mark, if we wanted to split this race directly in half, we'll be pitting in 3 laps. Qualifying as bad as I did, I'm pretty much the first pit stall on pit road. Luckily, my pit stall is pretty easily identified. Right as the pit road starts on the straightaway, that's going to be my pit stop. All right, see if we can get under the 11 here. Nope, I don't want to overdrive the car. We'll also be on the lookout for any cars who are sort of on our same strategy of splitting the race in half. All right, under the 11 here, let's work on the 4. The 4 car not having, well, I mean, it's having an okay run. The last couple races, the 4 car has been a little bit further up in the standings, but we're deep enough now in the season that 1 or 2 races is not going to uproot your position. You really have to have a string of bad luck in order to really be affected. All right, up and under the 4. Can we get him into turn 3? We can indeed. So this should put us in 21st place, and it looks like old Jeremy Mayfield's up there for the 20. Let's come down this time, and right down here is my pit board. Let's stop in for 4 tires and fuel, fill this thing up all the way, and this should be the only time we're on pit road. Brandon is on that same schedule as well. You can see him in his pit stall right in front of us, and we're the only people on pit road, so we can make up a lot of time here. Drop the jack and off we go. Looks like 3,000 in second gear is our pit road speed, and we need this thing to stay green all the way through pit stops now. Our strategy is made, our bed is made, and we're going to lay in it. There goes a big pack of cars here. Clear the pit road line, no penalty, no black flag, so we can sort of settle in now and go for it. There's Matt Kenseth there. Clear racetrack now, up to 4th gear, and let's start clicking off some flyers and seeing what the leaders do. The car's a little loose until the pressures come up. We don't want to push the car too hard, but we will be faster than these guys in front of us for sure, but it won't be for position. So even though we're dead last now, we have the fresh tires. We can start making up some spots. It kind of looks like cars in front of us are trying to get to pit road now. I'm going to sort of run the middle to the high groove because those AI will slam on the brakes hard when they come to pit road. Let's pass the 50. Settle in behind Matt Kenseth here as we pass Kyle Petty back. Well, at least give it a shot. we can get that good drive off here and sort of let Matt Kenseth pick and choose the battles for us. Terry Labonte looks like he's pitting. He's down there on the bottom. Looks like Rusty was pitting as well. So we should get those spots back under the 31 of Mike Skinner. Let's go for it. It's a shame we don't have clear racetrack, like absolutely clear, so we can run our best laps of the night. But we are making up some time and some positions. More cars look to be coming down to pit road. They are under the yellow line. Let's drive. The less cars that we have to worry about in front of us, the faster we can run. So we made up one spot there. We're in 36th, but still waiting on all of these pit stops to happen. Johnny Benson, who is fighting for that 16th position in the chase, is there having a semi-decent run there. And more cars on pit road. Now we have the clear racetrack. We can go for everything that we possibly can here. We've made up even more positions. Down into turn 1. Let's get as much bite as we can and get off of here. We'll pass that car down there. I believe that was Mayfield that we were working on. And driving back to the line. How's our lap time? How's our position? Fairly quick, and we did make up into the top 20 with even more cars to pass. So this is going to work out good for us. We passed the 25, and here comes the 97 up the racetrack. And we have eyes on those cars in front of us now. So it looks like they're cycling through. Yeah, we're up to 15th now, so this is a really good gain with 13 laps to go. We just need to run as hard as we can, as hard as the tires will allow. There's another car off pit road. That car will be for position there, and we've got a pack. Oh no, I guess that 50 won't be for position. We'll be lapping it. Okay, Hill Bros. Let's get under this 90 here. Start working on that 32, and there's Matt Kenseth back at us. Oh wow, that 90's really going for that spot. He's a lap down, but that don't matter to him one least bit. All right, we want the 32 and the 50 to sort this mess out. There goes Rusty Wallace down to our bottom. Rusty is usually faster than I am, especially these short tracks. I'll let Rusty do some work. I'll let him open the holes for us, and we'll follow him through. One position isn't going to matter in the grand scheme of things. We do have that win in our pocket, so we're just basically padding points in case any other first-time winners come along. We don't want to throw a race away for sure. Up yellow flag is out. So we're going to come back to the line here. We'll try to get around the 32, and we will settle behind the 2-car of Rusty Wallace. We will not pit. We've made our bed. We're going to stay out and hope we can get a good restart. But there we go. Yellow flag is out. We are not pitting this time, so as is tradition, I will be back with you when we get ready to take the green. We'll be less than 10 laps to go, so it'll be an interesting shootout for sure. Coming back to the green, we are riding in 16th. We'll have 4 laps to go. When the green flag drops, there's only 19 cars on the lead lap here. I'm actually being a little cheeky. We can pass to the right when the green flag comes out, so we're going to try to stick this high lane, get past the 44 and pin Rusty down. We squeeze into the wall just a bit, but we've got a top 15 going. Let's get behind Kenseth. Hopefully Rusty Wallace will be held up by the 44. I don't know how long that will be, but if Rusty gets back to us, I will definitely let him go. I don't want to throw away this finish. And sure enough, there's Rusty on the bottom. Go ahead, Mr. Wallace. We'll just sort of try to bring it home here. 3 laps to go. We want to get everything we possibly can out of this. Can't, you know, cautions breed cautions, so we can't alleviate a late race caution, especially when you've got guys going 3 wide in front of us on the exit of turn 4. This is nuts. We've got 2 laps to go here. Running nearly the fastest laps of the race on those recycled tires. This may be where we end up finishing. We just want to bring it home. Leaders should be taking the white flag as we speak. They do indeed. We got nothing. Oh, big wreck in front of us. To the bottom, Dale Jarrett is involved. Wow, we will come across the line in 12th. So we gained 4 spots, was it? Yeah, we gained 4 spots in that wreck, and this race will finish under yellow. Coming to the white, the yellow flag came out, so we just need to roll across the line, finish this race, and we'll be good to go. Outstanding. Let's make sure to not pass Kenseth, otherwise we'll be disqualified for passing under the yellow, but indeed we're going to come across the line to take the checkers under yellow. 12th place for us. Not a bad run, and there go the leaders. I think actually what happened is since the leaders were... Yeah, there was only 13 cars. Ow! What in the world was that? I have no idea what that was. As I was saying, the leaders did not take the yellow, so they were still racing back and had a full head of steam. But we did finish on the lead lap. We got us a top 15, starting nearly dead last. And, you know, that's a good effort. Brandon in 3rd. Jeff Gordon is your winner. Sterling Marlin closes out the top 10. The usual suspects up there: Earnhardt, Ward Burton, Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, Jeff Burton, Dale Jr., and Mike Skinner is also in the top 10. So a pretty good race, all things considered. We'll go ahead and park up here and take a look and see what brought out that yellow. I'm interested to see what caused that crash coming to the white flag. Now, one good thing about it, well, I'm sure if in modern rules they could not maintain a cautious pace, so we would have got those positions anyway, but only 13 cars there on the lead lap. Let's take a look-see here. That's, coming to the checker there, past Matt Kenseth. There I was, going into the grass. The wreck had already happened. We cleared the wreck. Let's move forward through the field and see who goofed. So Terry Labonte is pretty much sideways there, and Jeremy Mayfield is in his door. Oh, a little brotherly love there. Bobby Labonte tags Terry Labonte in the rear corner, coming to the white flag, and that was going to be for position. Wow, up he goes. The 12 had nowhere to go, and there we go, down to the bottom, right there. We pass up Rusty Wallace, so we let Rusty go, and we got it all back. So let's take a look at the standings as they are. Jerry Nadeau is your cutoff man in 16th place. However, Mike Skinner is only 1 point back. Bill Elliott is 8 points behind him, and Johnny Benson is only 10 points behind him. So the battle for 16th is still on. Jeff Gordon moves up to 2nd overall with this win here at Richmond. Dale Earnhardt is your points leader. Brandon will be in 3rd. I will be in 6th. And the rest of the top 16 didn't really change. But there's one race in between Jerry Nadeau and Rusty Wallace now. So it's mainly a battle for 16th now as we go through the season. But that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And next week, we are plate racing at Talladega. I can't wait. Take care.